You know, just about 4 years ago, I released this video, marking the beginning of my filmmaking journey. Since then, I've made countless videos about filmmaking, with both my skill and desire to become a filmmaker growing with me. Because of that fact, I spent countless late nights studying everything on YouTube about the art of filmmaking. Soon, I got into movies, spending days binging entire shows trying to figure out why they chose top-down lighting instead of side. The point is, I was relentless in my studies, doing everything I could to learn everything I can, and all of this research showed me one critical thing about filmmaking. Deciding when or even if to cut can completely change how a film is perceived. In a horror film, if you decide to make the entire thing one long take, then that can look a lot more intense, rather than if you cut every 2 seconds. If you cut too much, then it can shock the viewer out of being immersed in the scene, which is why some people prefer to do long takes rather than cutting a lot. However, in a comedic scene, cutting to the punchline can be absolutely necessary. This takes me to my first point. Holding cuts, so not cutting, can build and hold the tension and control the rhythm and pacing of a scene, allowing emotions to unfold gradually without relief. This can be particularly powerful for intimate or dramatic scenes. Take this one for example.
Now, if I've done something to you, just tell me what I've done to you. And if I've said something to you, maybe I said something when I was drunk and I've forgotten it, but I don't think I said something when I was drunk and I've forgotten it. But if I did, then tell me what it was, and I'll say sorry for that too, Colin. With all my heart, I'll say sorry. Just stop running away from me like some fool of a moody schoolchild.
But you didn't say anything to me. And you didn't do anything to me.
Well, that's what I was thinking, like.
I just don't like you no more.
You do like me.
I don't.
You liked me yesterday.
Oh, did I? Yeah.
I thought you did.
I think the thing that stood out to me most about that little scene was the breathing room in between characters speaking. This allowed the tension to build with each character and made the scene feel more dramatic. Now, take that exact same scene, except this time cut all the breathing room out and tell me if you see a difference.
Now, if I've done something to you, just tell me what I've done to you. And if I've said something to you, maybe I said something when I was drunk and I've forgotten it, but I don't think I said something when I was drunk and I've forgotten it. But if I did, then tell me what it was, and I'll say sorry for that too, Colin. With all my heart, I'll say sorry. Just stop running away from me like some fool of a moody schoolchild.
But you didn't say anything to me. And you didn't do anything to me.
Well, that's what I was thinking, like.
I just don't like you no more.
You do like me.
I don't.
You liked me yesterday.
Oh, did I? Yeah.
I thought you did.
I believe the difference was night and day. The quicker scene didn't give you as a viewer enough time to really connect with the character, and it didn't give the character enough time to show their emotion. That's why breathing room in intense scenes can be a really good idea as long as you know how to cut it together. A long take can immerse the viewer in the scene, making it feel a lot more natural, as if it's a lot more real. It can create a sense of flow where the audience can feel the time passing without interruption. It can also make moving between different locations more engaging, and it can make the transitions between different emotional states more seamless. Here's an example of a one-take scene really dragging the emotions out, not only between different locations, but also between different emotional states as well. Okay guys, what do you think? Hopefully that captured your attention as well as I think it's going to. However, even if it didn't, here's the main thing to remember. Both a long take and a long cut can help show the character's emotional journey through an unbroken, uncut performance. Sometimes the best way to show emotion in a scene is by not cutting, because the space in between lines is what can help show emotion. Okay, so now that I've explained why you maybe should not want to cut in a scene, let me take you through and explain why maybe cutting in a scene can be a good idea. Quick, sharp cuts can release tension, create urgency, or enhance action in a scene, while slower, less frequent cuts can help build suspense. Choosing when to cut and what to cut to can completely change how a scene is perceived. For comedy movies, having good comedic timing and an editor that knows when to cut and how long to hold a scene out can completely make or break the comedy and the jokes in a scene. Here's an example of two guys trying to defuse a bomb, shot, cut, and edited to be funny. Pay close attention to how often I decide to cut. Okay, we've got, what, 2 minutes until this thing blows up? It's okay. We got this.
Jesse, this is all you.
All me? How is this all me? You were the one who responded when that man from the alley asked us to help him with something. I voted we keep on walking.
Okay, but he offered me tacos, and you know how I get hungry.
Yeah, well, good thing you're not gonna be hungry when we're both dead.
Can you just pull one of the wires? Something's bound to happen.
I'll tell you what's gonna happen. We're both gonna explode. That's what's gonna happen. I don't know the first thing about... Are you seriously eating?
Maybe.
You are unbelievable.
Did you want one?
Okay, fine. As you can see, comedic timing is everything, and so much of it depends on the edit and when you decide to cut. Holding out those scenes after the jokes, even just seconds after the joke was made, would not have made it anywhere near as funny, but the quick cuts is really what made the jokes land, so that's why I decided to cut it that way instead of the long takes, kind of like you saw in some of the other examples I just showed you. Cutting between different angles or characters' perspectives can also allow you to show the audience how the character is feeling. You could also use clever camera angles with the cuts to further the audience's understanding of the scene. Like for instance, you could use a Dutch tilt in an intense moment with a close-up to really show the intensity of a scene. Sometimes a cut can help guide the viewer's focus in a scene as well. If there's a lot of information or a lot of action in the scene and you really want to hone in on something, then a quick cut can help that happen. With that being said though, a long take can do the exact same thing in a scene. It really depends on what you want out of the scene, and that's your choice as a director. In many films, using cuts is essential for balancing the pace and emotion of a scene. Strategic cutting allows you to control the pace and manage the highs and the lows of the shot, while long takes can provide emotional depth or highlight critical moments. Ultimately, the choice between cutting or making a long shot should be driven by your choice as a director and what serves the story best. Are you trying to create urgency and surprise, or are you aiming for emotional control of the scene? The decision will shape the scene's impact and, by extension, the tone and flow of the entire film. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I have a feeling you will enjoy this video just as much. So click over there if you want to see that. And also, please don't forget to subscribe because it helps me out so much. I'm also really close to 800 subscribers if I haven't hit it yet already, so subscribing would mean the world to me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I will see you guys later. Bye. I'm done!